Welcome to the video, boys, ladies and gentlemen. CSFL, Canadian Simulation Football League. It's your commissioner here, and I got Scorpions to help me go through the individual stats. Thanks, Scorpions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Leroy effing Martin. 148 quarterback rating. Are you freaking kidding me? That is just one of the biggest shocks of the season. And then Genie Ingram, all the great quarterbacks come from the Wildcats. And Genie Ingram leading the league in rush or passing yards. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at all the leaders in some of these categories, and then we're gonna go through each team individually because I think that's the best way to do it. The number one in the league. Look at this, Genie Ingram and Alonzo Graham at 31. Leroy Martin with 1 interception. That's insane. Even Eric Watson, 2 interceptions. That's insane. And way more yards and touchdowns, too.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's just absolutely incredible. Corey Moore with 9 interceptions. Brendan Platt and Thomas Brown. Leroy Martin, 68 quarterback percent on the season. That's just insanity. And then Genie Ingram, 66, ain't no slouch either. Derek Albright, man, has been playing phenomenal. Like I said, for these Cobras, man, he's the real deal. Holyfield. And then Eric Reeves and Eric Watson, Ray up there for percentage wise, and then J.J. Horton, Corey Moore. Wow, he's low, but still 57 is really good. Like I don't know, like all the quarterbacks play well, but yeah, and then the average, look at this. Leroy Martin, 15. Anquan Seymour had a good average going. And then again, Derek Albright.
I mean, Seymour only played one game, so. $331 a game. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. For sure.
Only person over 300.
Yeah, that's incredible. 300 yards a game. That's incredible. We saw a different version of this, but few comebacks. Look at the 2 for Derek Albright and Thomas Brown. Pretty incredible. And we'll take a look at the rushing. 1,400 yards. Charles Hackett gets the most rushing yards in the season. And then we got Blaine Higgins, Phil Clemens, Willie Burnside, and Matt Davis all in the top 5. Top 4, top 5 there. And then we'll take a look at the touchdowns. 17 touchdowns. Ties the record at 17 set in Season 1. Charles Hackett and Mark Marshall. You tied the record with Willie Burnside and Phil Clemens. 4 running backs all got 17 touchdowns. And then Phil Clemens there at 15 as well. And then Blaine Higgins. And then Matt Davis. Most attempts is Charles Hackett, 225. Then 204 but for William Hillard and 201 for Mark Marshall. Best average for a starter running back is Phil Clemens at 8.5. Wow, that's insane. And then Willie Burnside as well at 7.7. These two running backs are just what the CSFL are all about. Most rush yards per game, 133 yards average a game. Wow.
Really good.
Charles Hackett, man, really took it to them this season, and he's on a roll, man.
And only one fumble.
And only one fumble, man. He's playing absolutely phenomenal for that team right now. Most fumbles for Matt Davis, I believe it was 4 games in a row, if I'm not mistaken, where he had 1 fumble. 2 rookie quarterbacks up there with 3 as well. Most broken tackles, William Hillard, 82, breaks the record actually. I believe the record last season was 75. So I'm not 100% on that, but I got to look back. But for now, William Hillard, 82 broken tackles in 11 games. That's how many a game? That's crazy. 6, 7 a game. Average after first hit, 1,000 yards after first contact. 20 plus yards a run. Willie Burnside had 14 of them. He can just take off in no time. Matt Davis also had a really good season as well. He's up there in most of the high numbers. Tiki Carter with the longest run, though, with 92 yards. Big long
Yes,
one.
sir.
We'll take a look at the receiving. The leader for the best hands and most catches in a season is Jackie Wilson. So you definitely know you're going to see him in the All-Star game. So,
1,166 yards.
yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, he got 61 catches, and that it leads this league in catches for season 4, which is phenomenal. 61. Not too sure what the record is for catches, but we got to look at that up because 61 might be the record. Shane Antwine, Des Edwards, Darius Henson, and Torrey Sellers. You can't tell me that Gene Ingram didn't have a good season. Led the league in passing yards, and his 2 receivers, man, went off.
Mm-hmm.
Troy Jackson leads the league in receiving. Des Edwards, Jackie Wilson is 3rd place as well. And then Torrey Sellers, man. Look at these two. Just absolutely insane season. Hall of Fame type season. And then 15 touchdowns, leads the league. Troy Jackson, I believe that's not his first time he's done that. That's pretty incredible. He was tied with everyone as well, and then just was able to get away right there at the end of the last game. And then Blaine Strickland, Sean Rucker, the rookie, tied with 2nd, which is pretty
12
incredible.
touchdowns. Yeah, he had a 1,000-yard season too. Really
Yeah.
fucking good
Wow.
season for the Blue Jays rookie.
And then Dave Rogers, just like the Scorpions did in the passing, catching the Wildcats did with touchdowns for their 2 receivers. Just spread it between those 2 guys, and then Chauncey Preston. Yards per game, I guess we could do. And then there's a few drops. I don't know if there's someone that led the league. Shane Antwine. A bunch of people had 1 and 2, but Shane Antwine had 3. And then the longest catch was 85 yards, tied with Jackie Wilson and Troy Jackson, which is pretty cool to see. And we'll get into the most blocking. It's the left tackle for the Bears, and then it goes the right tackle for the Blue Jays, Demons, Gators, and the right tackle for the Bears. But look how young this tackle is. For the Gators, they put out that rookie out there. They drafted a few years ago, and he's in the top 4 for pancakes. Pretty incredible. That's pretty incredible, man. Pretty cool stuff. Take a look at the defense, and then we're done for this video. Well, actually, we still got the kick returns and stuff. Bruce Moore leads the league in tackles with 58 and squeezes just past Glenn Anderson, because I'm pretty sure Glenn Anderson was leading the league for a while there.
Last year's leader as well, I believe, Glenn Anderson.
Yeah, he's playing phenomenal, man. Tyrone Penn for the Bears, Curtis Lindsey for the Dragons, and then A-Rod Johnson for the Blue Jays. Are all up in the top 5. Reggie Glenn, right outside linebacker, 10 tackles for the Piranhas behind the line of scrimmage. This guy can get there in a hurry. Elton Craig for the middle linebacker for the Gators with 9. Courtney Clay for the Werewolves. Cole Horton, left end rookie for the Cobras. And then the middle linebacker rookie, Jason Williams, for the Scorpions with 7 as well. Most sacks is Jeff Murphy, the outside linebacker for the Scorpions as well. Then it goes Joey Norman, the defensive lineman for the Wildcats. And then Matt Rutledge, the left end rookie for the Wildcats. And then Ernie Pounds. These are just all Scorpions and Wildcats players. And Ernie Pounds, middle linebacker there as well. 2 middle linebackers just playing just absolutely phenomenal. Then Deron?
Yeah, Deron.
Deron Tucker, the defensive tackle, which is really cool to see. And then 0 big hits registered, but we know that's a lie. Let's keep moving on there. Corey Wilson and a bunch of people all tie with 4. Corey Wilson, the rookie. Noah Childs, the rookie. Devontae Jones, the corner. And Andrew McGuire, the strong safety. And Todd Young,
Middle linebacker.
the middle linebacker. Both on the Cobras here. Both having 4 interceptions, which is extremely
Need more
impressive.
fours? Oh,
And
yeah.
then Andy Alexander, and then that's it. And then it drops to the 3s. And it's there's not that many 3s. There's only one
Only
3.
one 3.
But the interceptions and now catches allowed. Paul Ziegler for the Wildcats, the Aaron Sellers for the Cobras, Noah Childs for the Vipers, and then Jamie Foster for the Dragons, and Marvin Castorani for the Blue Jays with most catches allowed. And then we'll take a look at pass deflections. Neil Mitchell with 19 for the Piranhas. I believe he led the league last season, or was in the top 3 for sure. And then Paul Ziegler for the Wildcats, just involved in everything. And then Justin Gaynor, the Bears corner. And then Eric Gregg. Wow. Eric Gregg had a crazy good season, and 2 Wildcats right up there in the top with 14. And then Noah Childs with 14 as well. And then Devontae Jones, another Piranha. Wow. 3 forced fumbles by Bailey for defensive tackle for the Scorpions, and then a bunch with 2s on the board here.
Jay Anderson, the rookie for the Dragons, with 2 forced fumbles. Not bad.
For the Werewolves?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Werewolves.
Yeah. And then the Courtney Clay fumble recoveries, Ernest Martin, no blocks, but I know there was a safety, Brandon McCutler, and I believe that is the first safety in CSFL history, by the way, by the rookie defensive end for the Dragons. And then defensive touchdowns, there's a bunch of ones. Brandon Paris, the corner for the Werewolves. Jose Burnside, the corner for the Blue Jays. Eric Gregg, corner for the Wildcats. Paul Ziegler, cornerback for the Wildcats. Noah Childs, cornerback for the Vipers. Grant Sanders, cornerback for the Cobras. And Malvin Means, free safety for the Cobras. Andy Alexander from the Scorpions. Josh Benko, cornerback rookie from the Scorpions. And Alex Campbell, cornerback for the Rhinos, all had defensive touchdowns. And all had 1. And then we'll take a look at the kickers. Most made, most did, but I know that the Demons missed 1 and the Cobras missed 1. First time ever, actually, in CSFL history since the great kicking game, since the kickers joined the league. The controversial kicking game between the Gators and Blue Jays in Season 1. Go back and take a look at that game, and you'll know why we all got kickers now. The number of punts, least is the Bears. And then the most is the Werewolves. Yards, most is the Werewolves, and least is the Bears. Kick return. Looked like Josh Ingram, Seth Spence had the most average, most kick returns with Seth Spence with 50. Sean Rucker also had 47 as well. But the most kick returns ever in CSFL history that breaks Jackie Wilson's record of 4. I believe it was.
Yeah, I believe it was 4 as well.
Josh Ingram gets the record for the Gators. Cornerback Josh Ingram, that came over to the Gators via trade from the Werewolves, I believe it was, is now kick returning, and it has 6 touchdowns in Season 4 and set the record. So that is absolutely incredible. Punt returns, no one got no touchdowns and not a lot of yards. And then first downs, Eric Watson with 117, Thomas Brown with 114, Bill Morris, Genie Ingram, and Eric Reeves over 100 first downs for all those quarterbacks. And that's the stats, man. Another 15-minute video.
So